Take me back through the harper circle to the frozen north where winter's eternal. Oh, won't you please take me there? Take me back through the harper circle to the frozen north where winter's eternal. Oh, won't you please take me there? Back to Mirabar so we can meet a dear friend hashtag in the city streets. We ordered him a pendant and gave him the receipt to pick up at a later date. Percy's pendants gave a good rate. Sally's writes a letter for us to take back for her dear husband Gaspar, who she hasn't seen or held in years. It seems a strange arrangement to me, but I know naught of intimacy. The adventure continues.
You find yourselves back in Mirabar and instantly feel the drop in temperature. You've gone from, a fairly pleasant 15 degrees down to a fairly chilly 0. Yeah, it's pretty cold this side. And as you appear, you see you find yourself back in this stable house there's a dwarf there who you recognise as being Zaspar Bronzefire. You see a few horses, including your own, and young Mr. Sebastian, who you'd left with Zaspar. And as you appear, he says, "Oh, hello there. How are you okay?"
Very well, thank you, Zaspar. I actually have a note for you.
Oh, excellent! You've come from Neverwinter.
Yes.
And he sort of snatches it, but not in a. It's fairly rude, but he sort of does it in a sort of like he just needs to quickly get it, and takes it off your hand, and you sort of see him sort of scurrying away, and sort of like very energetically and passionately like ripping up to be able to see it. And, you see him read through it, and he laughs, and he says, "Well, thank you very much for bringing that through. It's we don't always get a chance to get communications between ourselves, so thank you for passing my letter through and bringing this one back. It's wonderful. It's a very difficult relationship my wife and I have.
She's got
moments like this help.
She's got a good sense of humour, though, hasn't she?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I loved. Did she tell you any jokes?
No, just you could tell. Because you laughed when you read her letter, so I assume she must have.
Oh, yes, but just marital things in jokes, if you will. They wouldn't make you laugh.
No, I don't expect they would. Well, that's lovely that you had that nice moment.
Thank you very much. I think it's very, very, very kind of you. I've been looking after your horses and your goat. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's happy.
Sebastian's happy.
Yeah, he seems incredibly happy. Is he not normally? Happy?
I think he struggles with us sometimes, to be honest.
Oh no, he seems incredibly happy. Like I tried taking him out for a walk the other day, and he was quite adamant he wanted to stay here. He seemed incredibly, chilled, relaxed.
Does he know that we're back yet?
Let's roll a d20. Or are you asking?
I'm asking. I'm asking the guy, but yeah.
Oh no! I mean, you've seen him, but he's not looked around at you.
Why don't you tell Sebastian that Krill's back and see if his demeanour changes?
Guys, if Sebastian is happy here, then should we not do what's right?
I mean, normally I would agree with you, but a big blue giant man said that he was imperative to our journey.
This is very true. We can't just leave him anywhere.
Apart
from here, where we did leave him, but I had assumed he wasn't imperative for that part of our journey, and that he'd be imperative to a later part of our journey, and therefore it was fine to leave him for a bit. but I would be uncomfortable in agreeing to leave him on an ongoing basis unless I had some guarantee from up above that he may have already served his purpose or he's not as important as previously indicated. If I got
That's
that
what I
sort
tend
of-
to do with friends.
If I got that sort of message, fine, he can stay. And the idea of having to keep track of him does feel like a bit of a weight off.
Imagine if I said he's served his purpose. Like how little he's done in the time he's been with us.
But he's been imperative. Maybe he's the one who brought us all together.
You're
Yeah.
probably wondering why I brought you in.
He unified you in your hatred of Krill. Yeah.
Yes, that's definitely Sebastian.
I like how we all awkwardly laughed at that, as if say, "Oh, good joke, Sam." Yeah.
Maybe I should stay and you take Sebastian.
Is that an option? I don't know. Okay. So he wanders over to Sebastian and sort of like gives him a little stroke on the back. He sort of just pulls him by the lead to sort of like turn him around so that he can see.
Krill kneels down on one knee and puts his arms out, expecting Sebastian to run into his embrace like old friends.
Okay. Give me an animal handling. I know you can speak to him, but give me an animal handling.
That's I rolled a 2 and got 5 overall.
Okay. Sebastian comes running for you. Okay.
Oh, love it. Oh, come here, my boy. I already know. I just already know.
But he runs past you and runs straight to Greg.
This is it. Fuck it. You keep track of him. I'm done. I keep getting reminded that I forget he's there, and we go places, and people go, "Oh, where's Sebastian?" And I go, "Oh, he's always with us." Fuck it. He's yours now. Put him in your inventory because I'm done.
We go places and people ask, "Where's Sebastian?" like he's the lead of the gang of saying, "Where's Sebastian?"
Every time Sebastian isn't on screen, people should be saying, "Where's Sebastian?"
I'm done. Greg can keep track of him. Greg can try and communicate with him. I'm not even going to translate. I'm not even going to middleman. You've just got to get Nate to do his like meh and shit. And that's it. I'm out. Fuck you. Give Sebastian a little kick.
Oh,
Whoa!
Christ.
Wonder why
I
he
don't know
doesn't
who
like you.
I don't know who I'm more mad at, Sebastian or Greg.
Yes, that's right, Sebastian. I do agree. He is a bit of a knucklehead, isn't he?
As we all know, the party needed a healer and an animal trainer.
Yeah.
He's a vet. Greg's a vet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is me. We're done. Me and Sebastian are done.
Okay, good. What you do next?
Huffing. Quite a
Huffing?
lot. Yeah. Just huff and sigh constantly. Really exaggerated.
Just throwing side-eye glances at a goat.
We should probably go off and,
Find
see.
Harshnag.
Yeah, if Hashnag's got the pendant.
Are you taking... what are you doing about the horses? Are you taking everything with you, or are you just going to leave them here until you find Harshnag?
I don't know. Are they going to shun me as well?
Oh, no, in Classic, we're just all going to take DOS, right? That's how it works.
If the Harpers are fine with us just leaving our horses here while we go and... Because we don't need to mount up to walk around the city, do we?
No, yeah, you have that chat with Bronzefire, and he says, yeah, he's happy to keep the horses and indeed the goat for the time being until such time as you're ready to leave.
Did you say the cold weather clothes are here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'll probably pop them on.
Yeah, you would have stored them. You would have stored them on the horses, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone pops them on this, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you pop those on, and you instantly feel warmer. They'll take their time to really feel the benefit, but almost instantly you can see how invaluable these are going to become to you.
I just want to state that because mine is a winter rabbit one, I've got like little bunny ears coming out from under my hat as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what my winter clothing was. I think it might have been a goat. I'm not even joking. I think it was. It was something to do with like.
A goat was an option. I know that.
I think that was the one that you said was like the black one, and I wanted the black one because it was. More
You wanted to be metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you wonder why Sebastian didn't run to you.
So you leave the stable, leave the animals in the stable, and head on out into the streets of Mirabar. As a reminder, Mirabar is quite a low city compared to a lot of the other cities that you've come across. There are layers under the ground, levels of city under there, and so they don't feel the need to build up like many cities do. Obviously, some one or two exceptions to that, but generally speaking, it's 1 and 2 story buildings. You intend to find Harshnag?
Yeah.
How?
I think we
Look
just
up.
go around town asking people if they've seen a big blue giant.
Okey-dokey.
Or grey giant. What colour is he? Is he grey?
He's sort of he's blue. He's blue. Okay, give me a charisma roll then. I'm not sure if there's one of you in particular that would be leading the charge, or all of you.
I mean, Greg would be. Greg's objectively the best at everything, isn't he? So.
I mean, that is true. What do you want me to roll? Do you want charisma?
Yes, please.
I'm assuming I'd currently be having like a debuff to charisma based on my sulk.
Oh, that is that's only a 9. Although that is a save. I don't know why I rolled a save, but
Well, that'd be even lower if that was a save. Okay, you start asking around town, and you get no, not seen. I think didn't someone say there was? I think someone said there was a giant around, but I've got no idea where he is. No, sorry, you get that from a lot of people. That's some people seem to remember seeing a giant. Some people have heard there's a giant milling about, but none of them could point you in the direction.
Do you want me to ask Greg? Do you want me to ask some people?
you
'Cause
can try, considering you are a man of words.
the
Yes.
people in Mirabar don't seem to like you very much.
Well, I guess they've just got enough healers around here, so they're not that
Yeah.
impressed by seeing a new one.
So what did Greg get? 9? Dweezil also gets a 9.
Yeah, you get much the same.
Yeah. He's quinched you.
Yeah, we go. I got a -1 on this, so I reckon I'll have this, guys.
You could try different tactics.
14.
Oh no, this is more fun.
14. Yeah, someone says, "Oh yeah, no, I think I saw a giant yesterday up in the north of town."
Oh, yes, the north. We'll head there. That was over there.
Yeah, why don't we
Quinch
go to
points
Percy's
towards
Pendants
the
and
north.
see if Harshnag's been in?
Oh yeah, we can do that. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that was like a whole big thing we did.
Yeah, well done, Stuart.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go see Percy.
He's been there a while though, because we fucked off for a while.
Yeah, but he had to make the pendant, didn't he? We gave him the bits.
I don't
So is that-
remember.
So yeah, luckily enough, I believe Percy's Pendants was in the northwest of the city anyway. So you could sort of combine the two things.
It was in the west of the city.
Wow.
The northwest of the city. Yeah.
Quinch was pointing at the west.
Have you not heard of the expression? The best way to head north is to go west first.
That's why the hotel's called Best Western.
Exactly. You head to Percy's Pendants in the northwest, the west of the northwest, and his shop is open. And you walk in, and he says, "Oh, hello there. I remember you. You." And he sort of scurries over, and he sort of just, there's no one else in this, and he sort of ushers you in, sort of like just indicates for you to rush in. And he sort of shuts the door. Says, "Yes, the peak pendant issue. Yes,
That's
that was you. That was you. Just
Issue.
What's the issue?
What's the issue
Yeah.
with it?
oh, no issue. I just mean it was an
Just
issue
the,
that we
the
discussed.
issue of it.
Yes, the issue of the day, as it were. Yes.
Oh yes. What,
I don't know. You said the issue, and I assumed something was wrong.
No, absolutely not. Well. I mean, there is something wrong, but nothing for you to worry about. Your friend came, and He paid. He was a very, very big giant. You said he was a giant. I had no. I didn't realise literal giant. I thought you meant he might be a 7 foot like yourself. But no, he was considerably bigger than you. I mean, you're a big boy, but he was.
I'm like 7'2" actually, but okay.
Yeah, and he was a bit bigger than 7'2". I'd probably wager a little bit bigger. But anyway, he came by and he paid up, and he seemed a little bit disappointed with the pendant, which I wasn't expecting. But no, he's paid up for that, and he's taken it. He said he'll find you if you're looking for him. He's gone outside of the city limits. He said he's going to wait for you just north of the gates.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much for your help. We'll head there now.
Did Harshnag give any inclination as to why he was disappointed with the pendant that you prepared for him?
Yes. He said it was quite small.
Yeah, he's quite large, isn't he?
Yes. I mean I mean, compared to him, yes, it's quite small.
So you've given him a peak bracelet, essentially.
I mean, it's closer to a ring, if I'm honest.
Do you not do resizing?
I mean, I can do, but it would be more cost because obviously more gold. So, I mean, you gentlemen came in here and you requested it. I just assumed that it would be to your size.
No, that's quite all right. We can manage with it that size.
He's not going to wear it as jewellery, is he? He doesn't want it to look good. He wants it for his collection of pendants.
Pedants, his collection of pedants.
I don't think the man dressed like an emo goat should be talking about other people's fashion choices.
Oh, we want to talk about goats now, do we?
Not really. Not really. Still hurts.
All right.
Was there anything else that any other type of pendants?
Do you have any magical pendants that we could acquire?
Not really.
Oh.
Wow. No, we don't.
Do you think that you could fashion some kind of collar for a goat?
I could do so if you want. Yeah, I probably could make a nice little one that you could have like his name
And a phone number.
Yeah.
Return to Greg. If found, please return to Gregamel. My name is Sebastian.
That's exactly what I want. Yes. How much would that be?
That'll be 5 gold pieces.
Okay, here you go. Here's 5 gold pieces. I'll pick it up a week on Monday.
Okay. All right, then I'll have it ready for you a week on Monday. I think I've got to track that. Right. Anything else you want to do here? Move on.
Yeah,
No,
let's
I think
go.
we'll just go find Harshnag.
Yeah.
You leave Percy's pendants. And as I say, the best way to go north is to go west first. You head on north from here, and eventually arrive at the city wall, and you follow it up until you get to the first set of gates that you come across, and they're open. There's not a procession, but there's plenty of people coming in and out of the city. This is one of the greatest cities of the north, and whilst there's not much north of this, there are still some towns and cities north of here that trade with Mirabar. You head on out of the gates, and sure enough, off in the distance, fairly easy to spot, is a big blue giant sat at a campfire. It's a few hundred feet away, but close enough that you can see him. Head straight to him.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Does he crouch down with his arms outstretched for any of us?
Roll me a giant handling check. Okay. You stride up, and as you get nearer, he sort of he turns his head sort of just at the right time to see you approaching. And he sort of stands up and yeah, he does a little bit of a performative like arms out, sort of like, hey guys, like we're back, the gang's back again, sort of thing.
Krill starts running.
And
like a toddler that needs comforting from a parent.
he puts his hand out and just smacks into your forehead. And you close the distance on him, and he says, "Hello, Krill. How are you? I've lost the voice a little. Hey, little ones. How are you, Krill?"
I'm hurting a little bit, but we'll be all right.
Oh no! What is it? What happened? Oh, Renee, what happened in Neverwinter?
Betrayal, disloyalty, abandonment.
One of these has betrayed you.
Yes.
Which one? I will punch him hard in the face.
I don't think I'm not gonna grass on anyone, and he just turns and just sort of just scowls at Greg a little bit. And I won't grass on any of them. But
I love how Dweezil killed his own dad, and Krill somehow made this all about him.
I said betrayal. Actually, I killed his dad.
I enjoyed it. It was good. It wasn't my dad. It was my uncle. I've enjoyed. No, it was good.
Yeah.
Krill's side quest was really good. You did. It was an excellent bit of side quest writing, Nathan. Well done. I can't wait for my side quest.
I mean, he asked what happened, and I was giving him my personal highlights or
Literally shoved Dweezil out the way.
These guys might have something different to tell you.
I found a kitchen full of food. It was glorious.
We all tell our stories individually, and Dweezil goes last. Oh, it was a betrayal by a goat. Oh, there was loads of food. Oh, there was an orgy. What did Davos do?
Nothing. And he taps his nose and jingles that 1,000 gold coins.
This sounds like a wonderful adventure that you have. You ultimately look like you are much stronger people than last time I saw you. Is this true?
I mean, I don't know what 1/7 is as a fraction, but that's how much stronger I'm feeling.
We certainly will be after we've had a good night's sleep, Harshnag.
Well, then it is. The sun is still up. We have many hours.
Can't we just go to bed now, please?
You will have to wait. But are you ready? Are you ready for us to journey north to the Eye? I have the peak pendant. It is most disappointing. And you see him like hold out his pinky, and there's this thing just like wrapped around it like a little ring, and he's like, "This thing the man has made for me. How is Big Harshnag supposed to use this?"
Big Harshnag.
It is not for the grim. And he sort of like offers his finger out to you. Which one of you wishes for this tiny little thing?
Crew goes, oh, it would just fit the same on me as it does on you, Harshnag. It would be far too small for me. Oh.
Krill, always with the funny jokes. This is good. You are not as big as Harshnag, but you are quite big for your size.
Big for your size.
Who wishes to take the pendant? Someone please take the...
What colour is it? It's sapphire.
Okay. It's gold. At the moment, you haven't got it, but you can see that it's gold.
Yeah, I'll take that. That'll be nice.
Okay. Quint takes the pendant. If I can direct you to roll 20.
Like, I am serious. I mean, I do need, if not a long rest, I need to roll some hit dice or something because I am absolutely buggered.
Oh, of course, yeah, because it's the same day, isn't
Yeah.
it? You wouldn't have rested from that yet. Okay, well we can discuss that in 1 second. I'm going to show this to you, and then I'll put it in your journals afterwards. Excuse my poor artwork.
Shove it in. That is rubbish.
So when you hover over it, it's got a magnifying glass on it, and I thought that was part of the artwork. I was like, why has it got a magnifying glass?
So Quinn, you have a look at this, and what you essentially see is actually more than what you see there. Thanks, Sam.
Sorry. I
This
don't know
makes
why
sense.
it's so funny.
I think it's great, Nate. It's
Yeah,
very
makes
clear
sense
what
in a
it is.
minute.
Excellent.
What you see are two gold bands. Okay, Obviously, the artwork doesn't depict that, but you see 2 gold bands, and they are suffused to each other, perpendicular. No, yeah, is that one against one through the other one?
Yeah.
Each of them, they are hollowed out, so they're essentially like rings, and each of them within the ring have lots of, at first glance, appear to be like jaggedy lines of gold. So essentially, it's a fairly hollow item, but within it there are just what appear to be, like I say, jaggedy lines of more gold, silhouettes, if you will. Okay, the whole thing is on a chain, and it spins. So as you're looking at it, you start playing around with it, and you see that the 2 discs, you can just spin them around, and you can see that these lines go across from left to right and also from top to bottom. Okay?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
Obviously, my own artwork, terrible artwork. That I just to give you the merest suggestion of what we're looking at.
No, it's quite clear to me.
Thank you, MJ. Very, very kind of you to say. Anyway, so he passes that to you, and he says, "Well, if your business is done in Neverwinter, are you ready for us to go north?"
I think so. I'm very much looking forward to it, because the north is objectively better than the south, isn't it?
But not better than the west, as we've established.
Yeah.
I've heard things are cheaper up north, so it's all right. More affordable.
Good, then. If you are ready, we can go. I see you are already dressed in your winter gear. I can see that the horses are not with you, and this is good. I was going to discuss the horses with you. It is probably best that we do not take them north.
Do we need to bring Sebastian, though?
I could, if you wish, bring Sebastian. I could bring him in my satchel. Keep him warm. But otherwise, it is...
How much does Sebastian weigh?
Could not care less, frankly.
More than 20 pounds.
You're going to put him in your glove?
Yeah, Greg goes back and gets Sebastian. It's kind of enough.
Okay. We are probably going to be climbing at least one mountain. The horses would not be able to do it. Even Sebastian would not be able to do it. He is not a mountain goat. So, but I am willing to take him with me in my bag and keep him warm if you feel he is important to you.
I feel
Probably not. Probably
he's
just leave him.
extremely important. Yes. Let's go get him.
Or leave him, alternatively.
Okay. Are you taking Sebastian?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. That's
Sam's
decision has been
eyes
made.
just rolled there, just like nope.
Okay, so one of you, or all of you, head back to Zaspar's and
All
grab
of us
Sebastian.
wouldn't have thought so.
4 of you head back to Zaspar's. You get Sebastian and tell him about the horses, and he says he basically says, yeah, that's fine for them to stay here. You know, whilst you're not official harpers, ultimately, you know, we are aligned in a way, and we're happy to look after the horses until such time as you return to claim them. I'll do my best to look after them. And head back to Harshnag. Harshnag.
As they come back to Harshnag, they just hear the end of the conversation, and it's just, I've just looked after him for so long, and for him to treat me like this, it just really hurts.
You falling out with Mosey?
Well, Krill, who are we to understand the ways of the goat?
I can literally talk to him and ask.
Yes, but because you speak to someone does not mean you understand them.
You're right, Harshnag. And again, reaches out for a hug.
It is fine, Krill. And he hugs you back.
Yes! New best friend. Fuck Sebastian.
Fuck Mosley, apparently.
Don't fuck Sebastian. Right.
He's not a mountain goat.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Medal.
Cheers.
Okay. Let us go. And you start off. You leave behind Mirabar. Once again, finding yourself staring at a long and daunting journey through the wilderness with your giant companion. Obviously, you spent quite a long time between Zymorph and Hall and Xanthar's Keep with him. Things went fairly well, fairly to plan then. But obviously, this is an area that I'd say all, if not most of you, are unfamiliar with environmental challenges that wouldn't come in most other places. You also know that this is when you were traveling between Zymorph and Hall and Xanthar's Keep. It was from one small stop to another. This is a much bigger task that is entrusted to you with Harshnag. That where you're headed, the Eye of the Allfather could potentially set you on a path to changing the very world around you. So this travel comes with a sense of responsibility, and we all know that with great responsibility comes great power. That's not how that goes, but there you go. At first, your journey seems like most other. In fact, you almost start questioning whether or not this part of the world, its reputation is too extreme. You're with your winter clothes on, you're feeling a bit of cold, but by no means any problems with it, and you start wondering, whether or not people have been scaremongering you. But after a few hours, the ground becomes harder, and the flora and fauna around you becomes more and more scarce. In fact, just as one of you mentions that the weather isn't as bad as you'd expected, a sharp gust of wind cuts across you, and you realise the mistake you'd made. Harshnag notices this, laughs, and tells you that if you're already having problems, this is only the beginning of your long journey. You press on, and you start getting towards the end of the day. The temperature dropping with each hour of travel, until eventually, out of nowhere, Harshnag just unexpectedly starts jogging. You feel the ground rumble with each step that he takes, and each time he hits the ground. He comes to a stop in front of you about 100 feet and beckons you all to come over, very excited. As you approach, you see he is standing by a smooth black patch of stone. Can you all roll me an investigation, please?
Yeah.
23.
15.
5.
7.
17.
Okay. So those of you that got 15 or above, as you're looking at this stone, it's quite hard to see, but you do manage to pick it out even in this dusky light. You can see, worn away, but very much there, 4 points, very much like a compass. There's no north, south, east, and west or anything drawn on, in there, but you can see 4 points very much pointing in the directions that you would expect for that to be. Harshnag turns around to Quinch and says, Quinch, you have the peak pendant still, yes?
Yes, of course.
What have you done with the pendant? Are you wearing it? Are
I
you
would think
storing it?
Yeah, no, I'm wearing it around my neck for safekeeping.
Okay. He beckons you to come over and says, the peak pendant, I do not recall how much I spoke to you about this before on our travels, but the peak pendant is very much like a compass of sorts. It is a compass, however, intended for one point and one point only. With this item, we can tell where a certain place is in relation to where we are. It is used at places such as this, a peak stone. If you could show me the peak pendant.
Yeah, I hold it up and show it to him.
Okay. As you can see, there are lines. I cannot see it. It's too small for Harshnag's eyes, but if the man has done a good job, there should be lots of lines inside.
Yes, they look like mountains.
Exactly. Peaks.
Yes, they look like peaks. Mountain peaks.
Yes, peaks. True peaks. Lots of peaks. Twin peaks.
Some of them are twins, some of them are dry.
Yes, lots of peaks. This is intended for you to use by looking at the horizon. and spinning the pendant until you find a shape which fits with the peaks. And that will show us the way to travel.
Oh, and I should stand on this smooth stone to do so.
That is correct, yes.
I think I should do that.
Please do. That is the whole reason we are here.
Right, Quinch does that. Another delicious episode in the can. Thanks for listening. You can find us on social media. Maybe you could share your favourite moments with us. If you have any friends or family that you think would enjoy the antics of the circus, we'd appreciate it if you told them about our podcast. What is this voice? I don't know, but isn't it just so? If you have any spare change, you can support us financially on Ko-fi. It is of paramount importance that you do so. Open square bracket. Hi lads, here's the script for the outro I'm planning to record. I don't know how to end it, so let me know if you can think of anything witty to finish it at. Oh.